Hello and welcome back to the Den. Thank you very much for joining us for another exciting week here in Hinckley. And straight off with two new arrivals here at the Den for us. Very different cars of a period, but both very cool for very different reasons. The first one you might recognise as an XJS. This is a Lister. It has a 7-litre V12 with two superchargers, because who doesn't need 7-litre V12 with two superchargers? 3 pedals and a manual gearbox, quite exciting. Not driven it yet. The customer very kindly dropped it off on Saturday night. So we should be doing our inspection on this and giving any recommendations as we feel. The customer's not had this very long, and if you're an avid YouTuber of a particular farmer in the Cotswolds, you may recognise this because it went through his hands and was featured on one of his videos as well. So very excited about that. Next door to it, very different beast, but nonetheless super cool. A very original Mark 1 Golf GTI Cabriolet with the original grille, original badge, everything. Very nice. The only thing that's not original is the leather seats, which the customer wants to get rid of and go back to the kind of the velour finish, which we're very excited about. This is very much a nostalgia project for this customer, because he had a Mark 1 Golf tin top in the same colour in period, so it's very much going back to that. So we're very excited to be getting on with that. So that'll be inspection, recommendations, going back to the basics, and just giving our advice therefore. So over here, the 504, we now have the new radiator installed in this. For some reason it seemed to take ages to get some very basic hardware, but anyway, we got there eventually. So this radiator is now in. We've got twin fans on there for the cooling, and Matt is currently just trialing and speccing up some hose sections so that we can replumb the radiator back in with the heater as well. I was chatting to Cadluke this morning, so he's done a V2 for the intake on the throttle, and also a section to go through the new bulkhead that we fitted in here, so we can have an air filter back here. So that is all good and moving on nicely. Metro, I don't believe there's any updates on the Metro other than we've got the clutch out of that. So I've got a new clutch on the way. It should be here today. Then these are the Verto clutch, so we have to get the clutch and the flywheel balanced as an assembly. So I will be organising that. Then, the Clio Williams. What can we say about the Clio Williams that's not already been said 1,000 times somewhere? Absolutely awesome car, very iconic of its time. And for me, it was almost ahead of its time. This is a 94 car. The Clio Williams, I believe, started in 93, with the Clio starting in 90. But this was 2-litre 16 valve, 150 horsepower, where you had the likes of 106 GTI, you had the Saxo, so on, which was still only 1600s. And in fact, the Saxo was still only an 8 valve, and there was an option of the 16 valve. There's a VTS, VTR, can't remember which way around it was, someone will tell me, I'm sure. So this being 2-litre 16 valve in 93 to 94, it's obviously quite a big thing, I feel. Obviously massively iconic with the blue paint and the gold wheels with the Williams badging. This was peak Williams F1 era, being between the World Championships of Mansell in 92 and Damon Hill in 96 in their collaboration with Renault. So yeah, really pleased to have this in. This is a Clio Williams 1, as I shall call it. It's not really a 1, it was just a Williams, but obviously they went on to do the 2 and 3. And yeah, this is a really well used car. It is showing its age a little bit. The customer knows that. Customer's had it for a very, very long time. So it's a keeper for him. So we're giving some advice on the best way to move forward with this. And what was the other thing I was going to say about this car? How it drives. Oh my goodness me. I'll be honest, I was expecting it to feel its age, feel a bit woolly, maybe a little bit sluggish, but absolutely not. It is still genuinely phenomenal, objectively really, really good fun, and feels much more than its 150 horsepower. Obviously it weighs less than a ton anyway, so very nimble, very light on its feet. The engine just revs and revs and revs. It's fantastic. So yeah, real joy to drive. And I say that as a former owner of a 172 Cup and a 182 Trophy. So yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. So very much looking forward to moving on with the customer with this and seeing where we get to. I'll be honest with you, apart from that, not a huge amount of progress on anything else. We had the Retropower the Club launch party here on Saturday. So from me personally, thank you very much to everyone who came, supported. Loads of really good positive feedback about what we're doing at the Den. A lot of new inquiries about people wanting to put their car in, and we had people coming down as far as Scotland specifically for this. And one gentleman I met who has lived in Tobago his whole life and is back over in the UK, so was very pleased to be able to come and have a look around, having seen us from pretty much the other side of the world. And yeah, thank you to all the customers who came along. Really good to catch up with everyone, and yeah, looking forward to lots more work with you guys in the future. So I shall leave it at that for now, and we shall see you next time. Bye bye. Right, so I've just got in trouble because Prost won the title with Williams in '93. So Jamie's just chewed my ear off about that. So yes, Alain Prost as well, and probably more appropriate because he's a Frenchman. So there we go.